Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I have another theatre vlog for you. So tonight I am heading to the Lowry for the press night of the Kite Runner. Now I don't know too much about the show. I know it's based on a novel, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously I'll do what I usually do, show you around the theatre, show you any merch, but I don't think I'll have merch with it being a play, and then I'll give you a full review on the show when we get home. So I hope you enjoy this little vlog and review video. Okay, so I've just arrived at the tram station now. It is 6:05. Show starts at 7:30, so I should get there in plenty of time. Bought my tram ticket. Made sure I haven't got zone 1 because I'm going to the Lowry. So I need zone 1. So it's only £1.90 return. Zone 1's in, so much cheaper than getting the bus. But yeah, tram's due in 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm now at Cornbrook. I'm going to get the Trafford Runner tram because it's much quicker than the Eccles tram. Okay, so I just got off the tram at the Imperial War Museum stop, which is here, and then the Lowry is just over here. So I'm just gonna walk across the bridge to the Lowry. I'm actually quite early. It's only 6:30. I was a lot quicker than I thought. So yeah, I'm actually quite early now. So have a little look around the theatre before I head into the auditorium. So yeah, just gonna walk up now. So yeah, as I was saying, I got the Trafford Centre tram from Cornbrook, and I definitely recommend doing that if you're coming to Lowry because it's so much quicker and the tram is so much quieter than the Eccles or the Media City one, because they're usually rammed, especially at this time. So it's just a much nicer tram journey and it's a lot quicker. And yeah, so now I've got an hour before the show starts, so I might get myself a nice drink actually because it's really hot today. It's really warm, so I might get a little drink, sit and read my programme for a bit before I have to head in. So here I'm just over the water from the Lowry now, and I'm actually not in the Keys Theatre today, which makes a change. It's just recently every time I've come I've been in the Keys Theatre, mostly to see 42 Balloons, but I'm not seeing that tonight, so I'm actually in the big Lyric Theatre today to see the Kite Runner. But it does feel strange not coming to see 42 Balloons because it is actually on tonight, and I actually think the understudy's on for Carol tonight, which would have been really interesting to see, but I'm here to see the Kite Runner. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just gonna walk across the bridge now. so I'm now inside the theatre. I got myself a large slush puppy. It was £3.50, but it's so hot. I really need it. So I'm going to enjoy this while I wait for the press desk to open. It doesn't open. Well, I think it's at 6:30. I think it's 6:30 now, so I'll walk over in a minute and see, and then I can read the programme while I wait for the auditorium to open. But yeah, I'll get back to you in a little bit. Okay, so the auditorium is now open, so I'm going to go and head in. I'm going through door A today. I'm on row P. Can't remember what seat, I'll have to check, but in door A. Okay, so I'm in door A. I'm on row P, seat 37. Okay, so I'm just heading in. I'm on row P, seat 37. Seat 36 and 37. Okay, so I'm now in my seat. I'm on row P, seat 37. This is the view, so it's not too bad. So it's about to start in 10 minutes, so I'll get back to you in the interval. So it is now the interval. I'm actually really enjoying it. I didn't know anything about it before I came. I hadn't looked up anything about it, but yeah, it's really good. Not what I expected, and it's quite emotional, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I'll tell you more about it when I get home. But so far the interval, I'm really enjoying it. The show has finished now. It was really good. Really enjoyed it. Just at the tram stop now. I've come to the Imperial War Museum one because the tram is due a bit earlier and it's quicker, so yeah, just waiting for the tram. So I'm now back from the show. It is quite late, but I thought I'd give you a quick review on the Kite Runner, which I saw at the Lowry in Salford. So So I went to see the show on the 7th of May 2024. I was invited to the show's press night. The show started at 7:30 p.m. It was in the Lowry's Lyric Theatre, and I was sat in the stalls. I was on row P, seat 37, and the view was really good from there. I had a really good view, and there was plenty of leg room in that seat as well. So the runtime for the show was 2 hours and 35 minutes, and there was a 20-minute interval. And the show has an age guide of 13 plus. So the show didn't have any merch other than the programme, which I had to just show you, which was here. These were £6. However, mine was gifted because I was there to review the show. If you wanted to purchase one, these were £6. So I had no knowledge of the Kite Runner going into the show. Didn't know anything about it. I did know it was based on a book, but I never read the book, and so had no idea what I was letting myself into when I went to see the show. And I have to say, this show was quite emotional. It's quite full on, and yeah, it's quite heart-wrenching, and I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't realise just like what the show was about, but it was a really good play. So the show, if you don't know, is based on Khaled Hosseini's international best-selling novel, The Kite Runner, and it has been adapted for the stage by Matthew Spangler. And the show actually had its world premiere at San Joe's Repertory Theatre on the 27th of March 2009. It then had its European premiere at Nottingham Playhouse, and it was co-produced by Nottingham Playhouse and Liverpool's Everyman and Playhouse. And it opened at the Nottingham Playhouse on the 26th of April 2013. The show then went on to have 2 successful West End runs. The first opened at the Wyndham's Theatre on the 21st of December 2016. It then closed in March 2017, and then it opened again on the West End at the Playhouse Theatre in June 2017 for a limited run. The show's also had success on Broadway, opening there at the Haynes Theatre in 2022. So now in 2024, the show is embarking on a UK tour, and I obviously was lucky enough to go and review it at its stop at the Lowry, but it is going to quite a few theatres around the UK. So the play is narrated by the character Amir as he tells his life story. So his story starts in 1970s Afghanistan. Amir is a young boy. He is the son of a wealthy businessman and is from a Pashtun family. I'm sorry if I pronounce any of these words wrong. Amir's father has a Hazara servant named Ali, and he has a son named Hassan. So the Hazara and the Pashtun are 2 ethnic groups in Afghanistan. Pashtuns are the majority and they practice Sunni Islam, while the Hazara are the minority and primarily practice Shia Islam, and they also often suffer discrimination. That's just a bit of background on the ethnic groups which are in Afghanistan, and it sort of relates to the story. So Amir and Hassan grow up together and they bond over kite running competitions. Hassan is Amir's kite runner, and he has the uncanny ability to predict the kite's landing spot without seeing it land. So he can predict the landing spot before it lands. So both of the boys have absent mothers. Amir's mother died. I can't remember how. It might have been in childbirth. I can't quite remember. And then I think Hassan's mother left, something like that. And so both boys are being brought up by their fathers. So Amir fondly refers to his father as Baba, and Baba loves and cares for both the boys, and he lavishes both of them with gifts. However, Baba is more critical of Amir. He perceives him as weak and lacking in courage, and he shows little interest in Amir's passion for writing. Amir really loves to write stories, and his father seems to consider this as not a good passion. He looks down upon Amir for wanting to be a writer. So one day, whilst Amir and Hassan are out playing, they come across a older boy called Asif. Now Asif ridicules Amir for associating with Hazara. He then later tries to attack Amir with brass knuckles, but Hassan actually bravely intervenes and threatens Asif with his slingshot. Asif does retreat, however he does threaten to seek revenge in the future. So Amir and Hassan then take part in a kite running competition, and Hassan is Amir's kite runner, and Amir actually ends up winning the competition, and this actually gains him Baba's approval. He's actually proud of Amir for winning this competition. So as the kite running competition wraps up, Hassan goes to retrieve the last kite that was cut as like a prize trophy for Amir to symbolise his win. So once Hassan has retrieved the kite, he actually bumps into Asif in a alleyway. Asif demands that Hassan hand over the kite, however he will not, and as a result Asif actually viciously assaults Hassan, and Amir actually witnesses this, but he doesn't intervene as he is paralysed by fear. So consumed by guilt and haunted by his cowardice, Amir distances himself from Hassan and actually decides he wants Hassan out of his life because he just can't cope with the guilt of seeing him every day. So in a desperate attempt to drive Hassan away, he actually plants stuff in Hassan's room. I think it was money and like a watch or something like that. He plants in his room, and then he accuses Hassan of stealing. And by doing this, Amir hopes that his father will send Hassan away. However, his plan backfires and his father actually forgives Hassan and wants him to stay. However, Hassan has told his father Ali of what has happened and they have decided to leave. So some time passes by and the Soviets actually invade Afghanistan, and due to this Amir and his father actually leave Afghanistan and head to America. So Amir and his father actually create a new life over in America, but Amir is still haunted by his betrayal of Hassan. So years later, Amir receives a call from an old family friend called Rahim Khan, and he actually tells Amir a family secret and tells Amir of Hassan's tragic fate. He then requests Amir to go and find Hassan's son called Sohrab, who has been taken to an orphanage in Afghanistan. So reluctantly Amir returns to a Taliban-controlled Afghanistan. So whilst there, Amir is confronted with overwhelming guilt, but also the opportunity for redemption. So Amir must come to terms with his past and seek forgiveness while finding a way to make amends for the mistakes of his youth. And that is the basic story of the Kite Runner. So obviously the play has two settings. Part of it is based in Afghanistan, the other part is based in America or the USA. So I thought the play successfully showed the audience the contrasting atmospheres of both Afghanistan and the USA, and everything from the set, the lighting, projections, the sound design, all this worked in harmony to establish these distinct settings. So the stage design, whilst simple, was quite impactful with projections and moving images, and these help to elevate the emotional tone of each scene. So throughout the play they have music which is played on the tabla, which is a traditional Indian percussion instrument. This is played by Hansif Khan, and he plays it to underscore the performance. So he plays a sequence of talas to build tension, and this tension is punctuated by sudden stops in order to emphasize and highlight key scenes and phrases, which adds depth and emotion to the performance. So the entire cast of this play were fantastic, but the standout performers for me have to be Stuart Vincent, who played Amir, and Yazdan Kafori, who played Hassan slash Sohrab. So Vincent's portrayal of Amir was truly captivating. He was skillfully able to showcase the character's multifaceted nature, and he demonstrated a deep understanding of the character, and he immersed himself into the role, displaying both inhibition and vulnerability, adding an authenticity to his portrayal of the character. And I thought Yazdan Kafori delivered a remarkable performance as Hassan slash Sohrab. He showed true dedication to the role, showing depth and nuance. I thought his depiction of Sohrab's suffering was deeply moving, and his character choices really resonated with the audience. So now will probably be a good time to go through the programme, and I can show you the cast biographies in here. Okay, so this is the programme. It says here that it's on at the Lowry from the 7th of May till the 11th of May. So inside we've got some adverts. We've got an advert for Jesus Christ Superstar, for 222 and Quran Boy. Got some more adverts, one for the chorus line, one for Warhorse, one from Come From Away. And there's an advert here for pre-theatre dining at Pier 8, which is a restaurant inside the Lowry. And then we get on to the Kite Runner stuff. So here we have an article. It says Afghanistan, Battleground of Empires. So it's a little article there to read. We then have a note from the playwright, Matthew Spangler. We then have the Kite Runner music. So this is some information of the music that's in the play. So like I said, they have the tableau which underscores the production. There's some pictures of the tableau there. We then have another article. It says the real life kite runners. So it's about the real kite runners. And then we have some nice production shots. So we then come on to the cast list, understudies. It says here there will be an interval of 20 minutes. Has some information on previous productions. Has the creative team and the production credits. And we then get on to the cast biographies. So playing Ali slash Farid is Tiran Akil. His theatre credits include The EU Killed My Dad, The Girl on the Train, The Mother of Kamal, The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, and those are some things that he's done. We then had Ian Abascara. He played General Tahiri. His theatre credits include The Kite Runner in 2020, UK tour and Dubai, 12th Night, Enemy of the People, All for Love, and yeah, that's just some things he's done. We then had Amar Agoon. He was ensemble, so that's Murcher. His theatre credits include Ian Hislop and Nick Newman, The Whisper's Time, and that's what he's been in. We then had Beheven Bahat as Asif, His theatre credits include Asif in the Kite Runner at the Playhouse Theatre in London and UK tour. He's also played Wally/Doctor in the Kite Runner at the Wyndham's Theatre. Lucky Pawar in Bring On the Bollywood. So some things he's done. We then had Christopher Glover, who played Rahim Khan, Dr. Snyder and Omar Fazal. His theatre credits include Oliver at Leeds Playhouse, The Card, The Kite Runner UK/Dubai tour, Sherlock Holmes, The Sign of Four, and that's just some things that he's done. We then had Celine Hasso, who was ensemble/Rebecca Andrews. Her theatre credits include Maryland, Board in the Yard, and Repeat Signal. We then had Hanif Khan, who was the musician who played the tabla. We then had Daphne Kumar, who played Soraya. Her theatre credits include The Beekeeper of Aleppo, A Christmas Carol, Run for Your Wife, and that's just something she's done. We then had Amar Madorian, who played Kamal and Zaman. His theatre credits include The Beekeeper of Aleppo, The Night of the Iguana, and The Borrowers. We then had Yadan Kwafuri, who played Hassan/Sorab. His theatre credits include The Lord of the Rings, Othello, Rumi, As You Like It, and The Sorcerer's Apprentice. We then had Dean Rahman, who played Baba. His theatre credits include Soul Exchange and Mission Control. We then had Stuart Vincent, who played Amir. His theatre credits include The Play That Goes Wrong, The Kite Runner Tour, Romeo and Juliet, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and also Macbeth. We then had Stanton Wright, who played Wally/Doctor. His theatre credits include Cinderella, Great Expectations, Twelfth Night, and Romeo and Juliet. There's just some of the things he's done. And then we have more production shots. And then we have the creative biographies. And then we just have some adverts. And that is the programme. So it's a nice programme. There's lots in this. There's a lot of articles, some nice production shots, and it's really good quality. The paper's really thick on this as well, so definitely a really good programme, definitely worth the £6. So I have to say, I was really deeply moved by The Kite Runner. I thought the story was powerful, heart-wrenching and thought-provoking, and it delves into the complex dynamics of the father-son relationship. Moreover, the play portrays the impact of childhood friendships and the emotional journey to forgiveness. It's a poignant story which shares the characters' relentless quest for redemption and profound impact their actions have on the trajectory of their lives. So yeah, powerful story. I really enjoyed it, and I'm going to give the show 4 stars. So I hope you've enjoyed this little vlog and review of The Kite Runner. Like I said, it's currently on a UK tour, so I will link below the show's official website, and that should tell you where it will be touring to in case you want to try and catch it at a venue near you. I'll also link down below where you can get tickets for the Lowry shows. And yeah, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy theatre vlogs and reviews, then do consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell, and you'll be notified as soon as a new video goes up. I've got quite a few shows coming up, so do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, and you'll be notified when those ones go up. I've got Aladdin booked, I've got Burlesque booked, I will be booking and Juliet at some point as well. So there's going to be lots of shows coming up on the channel. And yeah, so yeah, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. If you have, please do give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.